He was waiting to refuel, never noticing his wife being led away by a stranger just steps behind him.
Tell your mom I said hi.
Shut the fuck up. Get in the fucking car.
By the time the truck rolled away, his wife had vanished into thin air in broad daylight.
Lisa!
He called the police immediately. When the lead detective arrived and demanded the surveillance footage,
The camera's been busted a couple weeks.
the detective had no choice but to head back to the station to look for other leads. However, as the husband looked up, he noticed the cameras were active and recording. He rushed back into the store to demand the footage, only to be brushed off by the clerk for disrupting business. His patience had reached its breaking point.
Get the hey! You guys, okay?
He ripped the entire Devers VR system from the wall and took it by force.
Piece of shit.
When he finally extracted the footage at the police station, the images only added to the mystery. There was no sign of his wife being forced into a vehicle.
He seems to know who your wife is.
He was lost in confusion. Leaving the station, he drove to his in-laws' house and showed them a photo of the man from the security footage. They recognized him instantly.
Oh yeah, that's Knuckles.
A former classmate of his wife, who lived in a sprawling suburban junkyard. He tore across town to the junkyard and found the man frantically packing his bags to flee.
What the fuck?
He demanded his wife's whereabouts, but the man played dumb and even tried to ambush him.
Come on.
Using his own brutal methods, he forced the truth out of the man. His wife had been sold to an underground drug lab, and the mastermind was none other than that gas station clerk. The original plan was a simple, anonymous ransom. But after the husband had roughed up the clerk earlier, the paranoid boss had decided to eliminate the evidence. Refusing to accept this, he grabbed a pistol and bound the man's hands, tossing him into the trunk of his car. He raced toward the GPS coordinates of the underground lab, but his reckless speed caught the eye of a patrol car. Pulled over and cornered, the officer demanded he open the trunk. Seizing a moment of distraction, he bolted into the woods. The officer fired a warning shot, but it was too late. He vanished into the trees, running for over an hour until he reached the perimeter of a derelict factory. Watching the erratic, dangerous figures moving within the compound, he feared the worst. Refusing to give up, he bypassed the guards and slipped into a warehouse, only to see a vehicle arrive. The man stepping out was the gas station clerk. His heart sank. The story of the hit seemed to be true. He searched the shadows for his wife, desperate to avoid a direct confrontation. Clutching a pistol he barely knew how to use, he reached the heart of the facility.
Just tell me where she is, okay?
Finally, he overheard two workers mentioning her location, a shipping container. But as they opened it, the workers drew their weapons to strike. He fired blindly in a panic. When the smoke cleared, both men lay dead. The container was empty, and the only witnesses who knew the truth were gone. He stumbled out of the workshop in despair, unaware that a volatile chemical leak had been triggered. He eventually cornered the mastermind and demanded his wife's location one last time.
It's her fucking phone, right?
The boss, sensing his leverage, demanded $200,000 for her life.
All right, I needed 20,000. Okay.
As they argued, the workshop behind them erupted in a massive explosion. When he regained consciousness, the site was swarming with police and fire crews. He paced the perimeter, unable to accept that he had arrived too late. As he began to calm down, he wandered away from the chaos and into the surrounding woods. Near a secluded cabin, he heard a faint sound. He threw open the door and found his wife, trapped but alive. The two collapsed into each other's arms, the nightmare finally over.